Hey everyone, and welcome back to Manifesting with Amber. You may be able to tell that I'm recovering from a cold, so I may sound a little nasally throughout the video, but that's okay. I was getting some really good ideas for some upcoming content, and I figured that I could at least record the audio portion without needing to have my face on camera today. So the topic for today is, how do we know when we're truly ready to start a relationship? And here's the thing. Most of us think that being ready means that we've healed from the past, we're emotionally perfect, financially stable, and basically have everything figured out. But here's the thing. That version of ready doesn't exist. You don't suddenly come across some finish line where you become a flawless, emotionally bulletproof person. Relationships aren't rewards for perfection, they're actually spaces for growth. If you wait until you're ready, you might just be waiting forever. Being ready isn't about being perfectly healed. It's actually about being aware of where you still need healing. It's about knowing your triggers, communicating your needs, and being willing to show up, even when it feels uncomfortable. Readiness is less about having no problems and more about being willing to work through problems with someone. It's not, I have no baggage. It's, I'm aware of this baggage that has possibly been here for a long time, and I'm willing to do the inner work to overcome this, and also along the way knowing that it is normal to have things from the past that you're working out, and that everyone is going through the same thing. We are all just unlearning some of these bad habits and old behaviors, old ways of being, and we're all just trying to do our best and become better versions of ourselves. When you look at it this way, that is emotional maturity. It's not emotional perfection. And the other part of this is, some people use I'm not ready as a shield. This is something that I had done for many years before realizing that I am absolutely worthy of being loved as I am now. I used to feel afraid of being hurt, and so I convinced myself that one more month, one more spiritual book, and one more self-improvement phase would fix everything, and then I would be ready to bring someone into my life. But the truth is, some lessons you can only learn in a relationship. You learn trust by practicing it. You learn vulnerability by trying it. You learn balance, boundaries, and patience through connection, not isolation. And it's worth mentioning that if you can pick someone who is really good at communicating, they're patient with you, they're willing to potentially help you through some of these problems you've been having, then you found yourself a winner, and the rest of the process is going to be so much easier. So I think it really depends on who you're picking as a partner as well. And then the last part I want to touch on is, if being ready isn't about being perfect, then what should you focus on? I feel the answer lies in these three things. Number one is self-awareness. Know your patterns, your triggers, and your needs, and write about them. Anytime you feel triggered about something, anytime you're noticing a pattern that you would like to interrupt, write it down and then write what you would actually like to experience. Oftentimes, what you want to experience is the opposite of what has been happening in your life. The second part is accountability. Be willing to own your mistakes and grow from them. So again, this is going to be a good writing practice. When something comes up, you don't like the way you responded to something, you maybe reacted in a way that was not favorable for yourself and for others, write about how you would like to respond next time to this stressor or this trigger, and then be gentle with yourself in the process. Know that this is not going to resolve itself overnight. You just have to continue to show up for yourself. And then finally, the third thing is stay open. Be curious and open to learning about yourself and others. When you introduce a new partner in your life, you will probably have different ways of seeing the world, and sometimes this person's perspective could actually be helpful for you in overcoming some of the issues that you've been working through, and then vice versa. Maybe your perspective on life may be helpful for your partner as well. So the next time you tell yourself, I'm not ready for a relationship, ask, am I actually not ready, or am I just scared of what being seen might teach me? Because readiness isn't a destination, it's a mindset. And at the end of the day, no one's ever completely ready. We just choose to show up. Imperfect, maybe a little scared, but willing. And that's what makes love real. If this video made you think differently about relationships, please share it with someone who might need to hear it. And if you want more conversations like this, don't forget to subscribe. We've got a lot more to unpack together. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.